already.
All right, evening, everybody. Hello. Yeah, evening. I'm not feeling too well, so at different points in time, I'm going to play the audio from my previous classes because it's pretty much what I'll be doing. So
Sir, you really don't sound like yourself.
You don't sound like yourself, sir.
yeah, just respond to the question in the chat, please. You can Google it, okay? So list the various documentation styles. All right, so I'm seeing Chicago style, APA, MLA. All right. The other question I'll ask. APAC. What does
American Psychological Association.
APA mean? All right, so I'm seeing MLA, American Psychological Association, which is a short form of APA, and Chicago style. All right, so what I want for you to do to tell me now is which disciplines which disciplines are associated with MLA and which disciplines are associated with APA. Let's focus on those two. Which disciplines are associated with MLA and which disciplines are associated with APA? All right. I hope you understand the question. Like which area of study is associated with APA and which areas of studies associated with MLA. Yes, Kimani, you're correct that MLA is for English Language and Literature, Comparative Literature, Cultural Studies. Let's hear it for APA now and even Chicago style. APA, Business, Nursing, and Social Sciences. Okay. All right, so based on your area of study, which documentation style should you or do you think you should be using or learning based on your areas of study? All right, so Rochelle says APA.
APA, sir.
Yes, so most persons are saying APA most persons are saying APA. All right, good, good. Which edition are we at in terms for APA? All right, so we're at the 7th edition. All right, so some
edition, sir.
yes. So a lot of persons are saying the 7th edition. All right, the other question I want to ask you now is, and I want you to just type your answers mostly in the chat, please, because I'm having a splitting headache and all of that. So I prefer if you just type in the chat. For the most part, I'll tell you when to talk. All right. What are the various types of sources, or what sources can we use to get information? Let us say that we're investigating or doing a research. What are the various types of sources? Just type it in the chat for me, please. All right, so I'm seeing newspaper. The library doesn't sum up everything, all right? You can't write library. Library is not a source. So news reports, not newscasts, news reports. So let me just go a little bit from the top. So we have books. So let's just go from the top to, all right, so books, correct. Google is not a source. Journals, yes. Websites are not sources. Newspaper, yes. Internet is not a source. We have articles, but what type of articles? We have newspaper. The library is not a source. We have manuscripts, yes. handbooks. Well, the handbook is a book. Web page, yes, a web page is a source. All right. So now that we have these various types of sources, so we know that they're called secondary sources because someone else produced them. The other thing that we're going to do is to learn now how to document a book as a source. Let me just try and bring it up. All right, so I'm going to play something. As I said, I'm a little bit under there, so are you seeing my screen? Let's just bring it back.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm
Sir,
almost
what
Russ.
about unpublished source? I don't know, just asking.
Yes, you are correct. Unpublished
You're here.
source. So let's call it unpublished
You hearing?
works.
Hello, guys. Are you hearing?
Can you think of any other type that
Okay, yes.
might exist? So we have book, or we call it book chapter. And we also have edited book. Edited book. You have newspaper articles with section. So let's say with / without section. We have conference papers, we have academic journals, we have unpublished works. All right, let's work with this for now. Are you seeing my screen? You're seeing my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so this is just an introduction. All right, so let's do an insert. Let's say, no, that's not what I want actually. How am I going to word this? All right, so let's insert. So for a book, so remember now, this would be how we document a book in terms of the reference list. So we say last name, first name, let's put the comma, let's put the full stop, open bracket, year of publication, close bracket, full stop. Then we say, this is a book, right? Title of chapter, right? Full stop. Then we say name of book, italicized. Then I need another one. This is to the left column, right? Place of publication, colon. Then we go here. We go publisher. All right, so all right, so do we understand this? This is where just look right. What I've done is just to use a column to kind of separate how you actually document a book. Do we understand this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right.
Sir,
So
question, where you have
yes.
name of book italicized, don't you have a punctuation mark after that? A comma or something?
A full stop.
Full stop, okay.
Yes, thanks for that.
That one isn't there, that's why I asked.
Yeah, man, that's okay. And thanks for asking. All right, so let's just continue because I'm going to actually give examples and then you do the activity, okay? And what I'm doing in this recording is to
somewhat walk you through the research process in terms of how you go and find sources.
This is the reference list now, right? This is the references, right, people?
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's say we are thank you very much, Miss Tadra Davis. All right, Miss Davis, can you introduce yourself? Tell us who you are. What is your program of study? You can mention where you're working, and if you want, that's optional. That part is optional. And also to how you think or how you would want this course to help you in your professional and academic life. Go ahead, Miss Davis.
Let me apologize for that, sir. My name is Tadre. The pronunciation is Tadre. I'm a
All right, so I'm not sure why the recording is showing that.
male.
Thank you so very much.
Oh, I showed my face.
That
That's not good.
about Google Scholar
All right, so this is just really walking you through how you search. I was just searching for
in the Caribbean. Let's just piggyback on what he said. Well, hopefully. So all right, these look like books, right?
Oops, right.
I don't want an edited book.
That's an edit.
Criminal justice in.
So what I'm showing you here is
All right.
Right.
So hold on. So let's just.
So this is just a book, and I'm showing you now how to document the book. All right. Are we understanding? I hope I just skipped some of the stuff because that part is not relevant to your understanding how to document a book. Hello?
Sir, I'm lost. I'm not sure what am I looking for because it seems as if we're looking at past because you were writing and then you start showing some stuff on YouTube. So it look like we're seeing a recording right now.
You are seeing a record. Are you just joining the class? I told you that I'm not feeling well.
Okay.
So I'm using the recording from the previous class because it's the same thing I'm teaching. So I'm just trying to use it to talk less. Are you just joining the class?
No, sir.
Right, so all I'm showing you now is how to document a book. So I skipped out some parts of it because it's not relevant. This is now a book and I'm showing you how to document this as a book. So let's just watch.
Just write it down. We're seeing two names, right? So let's write down both names.
Please write down both names. Are you seeing both names? What are the names are you seeing? Tell me the two names you're seeing.
David Walcott.
All right, so please write them down for me. So we're seeing Joseph Spillane and David B. Walcott. Please write it down. Just listen to the instructions and you follow.
Names. What else do we need?
The year of publication.
The year of publication. It should be here in the description. Preview. Features. Why the cover full book you're not giving us the information, Lord Jesus? We're getting the book.
No, you're going to get the information.
Why so we're not getting details inside of the book? All right. Let me show you another trick. All right. Let's see if we find it another way. Usually when I was doing my masters, they taught me a few little tricks of how to find. Let's see if we find it another way. So that's where we were. Let's see here if we get it here. All right. Accept all cookies. There you go. Here it is. See that we get the information?
Yes.
So we have the year is what? What's the year?
2012.
All right, so we need to write that down, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
What else do we need to write down based on what we're seeing here?
Title
The
of
publisher.
the chapter.
Publisher.
Well, we don't reach chapter yet.
The name of the book.
Publisher.
The publisher, yes. So we need to pay, ensure you're writing it down because we have to put that. We have to put that information in. What else do we need?
The name of the book,
What's the name of the book?
History of Modern American Criminal Justice.
We have 2 authors, right? So we're supposed to write that down, right? Right, people?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
All right. Let's see if we can go inside of the book. Because if we just need a chapter, we just need to. Hell no. I'm not creating on the goddamn account. All right. So as I tell you, finding creative ways to. So let's see if they let us in the book here. Amazon is going to let us in the book. And Kindle will. All right. Okay. We don't want related books.
All right, I hope you're realizing that to actually document the source, you actually, sometimes it's a tedious process because you have to literally be searching. If you don't have the physical book in front of you, or if you don't have Kindle where you have the actual book, then you have to be searching all over to get the information. I hope you're realizing that, and that we're still on the same source. It's just that in order to get the information, you have to be searching all over the place to get it. Are we realizing that, people?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Oh, here's a book detail as well. Sage publication 2012. All right. It's available on all those things. We have this. Let's go inside of the book. We just need 1 book chapter. All right. The table of contents should tell us the book chapters. All right, so we have, so you can write down any book chapter you're looking at. Write down any of the book chapters. Remember, this is individual work. Write down any book chapter. All right, so I'm sure you have written down at least 1 book chapter. Do we have all the information we need for this?
Yes, sir. We have the names, the year of the publication, the title of chapter. We have the name of the book. The publisher. We don't have place of publication.
You want place of publication, so that probably is somewhere here. Place of publication. It should be here somewhere.
Sir, is it where is it
It
printed
does say in the
the
United States of America.
America? Oh.
Usually they give us a state. I'm not seeing it. It's not so clear. Because it was published all over.
So see where it said all California.
Okay.
Sir, at the bottom it said Washington, D.C.
No, because the Washington, D.C. is just one of the places. You have Los Angeles, London, New Delhi, Singapore.
Okay.
All right. So again, we probably need to search. Let's see what Amazon says. Sometimes Amazon gives us the. All right. All right. So I'm not buying anything. Are you guys crazy? Why you normally give? Oh, send me a free sample. Anybody has Kindle? You guys have Kindle?
No, sir.
All right, let me see.
No, sir.
No.
Let me see. Give me 1 sec.
All right, so again, I hope you're realizing that I'm
literally searching all over to ensure that the information is accurate. And as I said before, when you reach my level, like master's and PhD level, you have to ensure that you give them precise and accurate information because they will check. Actually, some of them have read the sources that you're going to cite and they actually know it, especially if you're doing a master's and your thesis is based on a particular thing, the person who's going to mark your master's thesis actually would have read all the books. So if you're telling a lie, they'll know and they can fail you. And I'm sure you have heard of persons losing their PhDs or accused of plagiarism. And I'm not talking in a college setting, but I mean generally, even respected individuals. Some years ago, the JLP was embarrassed because it appointed this person claiming to be a doctor when a PhD doctor, that is, and when they found out he actually did not have a PhD. There's another instance where somebody in Germany plagiarized his PhD and he was representing the government when the scandal came out and his PhD was rescinded. So this is part of what you see I am doing, and I'm deliberately doing it with the students because you have to understand that research and APA and documenting these things as social scientists or natural scientists is a very meticulous, systematic one. And I think I'd mentioned to you that academic writing is very systematic. And this is why I'm deliberately kind of going through the different aches and pains of finding the information so that the students appreciate and understand the importance of doing the thing correctly. All right. Let's continue because if you realize we're still on the same source, we're still trying to document just the book, and we're literally searching for information all over, and we're just looking at one source. This is a kind of rigor that is involved in academic writing. So let's continue. All right, so let's now go back.
No, sir.
All right, let me see. I just pressed back. Give me 1 sec. I just backed up a little. All right, sorry, I had to take that call. Let us see. Are you seeing my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right, because I have Kindle. Sage Publication Limited. So which one do you put? Oh, University of Florida. No, but that's where Joseph is from, and that's where David is from. Asian Pacific. I'll probably just leave it out because it's not so clear here. All right, so they have edited this, I know the copyright is Sage Publications. We have that. United States of America, that's what I would put. Printed in the United States of America. Place of publication, that's what I would put. All right, so let's now go back to, let me just introduce you to another thing. All right, so referencing. I'm just finding something, give me 1 sec. All right.
How to reference a basic book in APA format.
All right, so all of that, what I was doing, this is again now just reinforcing what I was doing before. So this part is also very important, but all it is doing is just really reinforcing. Your mic, not sure why mics are unmuted. All right, so let's just watch this recording because it's just going to reinforce what we were doing at the very beginning in terms of what you do when you're documenting a book in APA format.
A book requires 5 pieces of identifying information: name of author or authors, title of book in full, year of publication, city in which the book was published, name of the publishing company. You will need to look at the cover and the fine print inside the book to find all of this information. If the book is from the UB library, you just need to find it on the catalogue to find all of the required information. Assembling the identifying information. The author's name is listed first, the author's surname or family name, comma, then initial of their first name or given name, full stop. The year is then listed in brackets with a full stop. The title, along with any subtitles, is listed in full. The title and subtitle are separated by a colon. Note, the first letter only has a capital letter, excepting proper nouns and acronyms. The city, comma, state or country, colon, is listed next. If a book has 2 or more cities listed, give the first named city. Lastly,
All right, so that solves our problem, right? Give the first name city. Right, that's what I didn't remember. So let's look. The first name city is California. So for us, it would be California. Just remember that, guys.
Is the name of the publisher and full stop. The publisher's name is often on the front cover or spine of the book. Any full citations that run over one line must be indented. Just select the reference and hit Ctrl-T to automatically indent.
All right. So let me show you the book on this because these are not all books. This is a journal. This is a journal. This is a journal. This is a journal. So where the hell is the book? Oh, the book is in the middle where they're blocking the thing. So this is a book, but this is a book that doesn't have a, well, let me show you something. All right. All right, so let's go back now to what I had said, right? Let's just share screen. Are we understanding, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, so let's do this together now. So what's the last name?
Walcott.
Sir,
Just before you continue, sir,
Walcott
just before.
or Spillane.
Oh, hold on, somebody's saying just before I continue. Go ahead.
Good evening, by the way. I see where you were looking at the text and saying that's not a book and differentiate. How do you distinguish from the text which is a book from which is not a book? Is it stated there, or what specificity do you look for?
Well, a book usually has chapters. It usually has a publisher. When we go along, you're going to realize the distinction between a book, a newspaper article, a journal, and all. You're going to know. Because even how they are documented is different.
Okay, sir.
And then you have a book that is written by an author, and you have what is called an edited book. So if you notice here, I have what? Book chapter, edited book. And they're kind of different. I'm just teaching you the basics. So what's the last name, guys?
There is Spillane.
Walcott.
So S-P.
I-L-L-A-N-E.
So S-P-I.
L-L-A-N-E. Sorry, I'm sorry, the I. You don't put in the I.
We're right here.
No, the
No, sir.
S-P-I.
S-P-I.
Yes, sir.
N-E.
N-E.
L-L.
And that's it, sir. That's correct.
Comma. What's the person's first name?
Joseph.
Joseph.
So it's J.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then you put and.
Here.
Walcott.
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 So which one do you put first?
The last name.
Last name.
Sorry, it's W-O, not W-A.
Oh, they spell it differently.
Yes, sir.
D.
D.
And D for
His last
David.
name is David.
So comma, D.
First name.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What next do I do?
Full stop.
You put the
The
year,
year.
Year of
2012.
publication.
Open brackets first.
Oh, yes, sir.
2012.
2012. Is this source current?
2012.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, full stop.
Sir, in the
The title of the
Title of the
title of the
chapter.
chapter.
Yeah, give
A
me the title of
history
one of the
of
chapters that you
modern.
chose.
Oh,
Dark days in the
dark
south.
In the
days in the
south.
south.
Dark
80,
days
In the
in
south.
the south.
The south.
comma,
Full stop.
80.
No, yes, sir.
Look,
Sir, the
didn't
name
you see
of
a
the
full
Sir, the
stop,
chapter
name
is
right?
of
not
the book.
finished.
What's it?
We're gonna give it the year.
Okay.
Sir, yes,
1870s
1870
to
to
1930s.
1930.
1930s.
I got so much of
Mm-hmm.
write down the
Full
same
stop.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
You want
Sir,
the book?
then the name of the book.
Name of the book.
A
Yes.
history.
History
History
of
of
History of
History of
modern.
modern American criminal
justice.
justice.
A history. What am I
A
spelling?
history
Of
of
modern.
modern
American
American
Criminal
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 justice.
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 Okay.
Place of publication.
Yes.
California. California.
Public and the place of publication.
California.
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 And the
Uh-huh.
publisher.
What do I
Sage.
put next?
The
Publisher.
publisher.
The colon.
Stage publication.
The colon, sir.
Do you see something in my box?
The colon.
Sir, which box?
It's up here, people. Remember, I gave you the information. All you're doing is
Oh,
telling me this across the board.
Oh,
Sir,
colon.
you hear the colon,
Thank you very
sir.
much.
Sir,
What's the
you
name of the
hear me?
publisher?
Sage
publication.
publisher.
All right. So notice I said
Sir,
italicized
remember
right
it's
here, right?
supposed to be
Yes,
indented.
sir.
So what should be italicized?
Sir, the
The
first letter
name
of
of the book.
the
Name of the book.
The
name of
name
the
of
The
book.
the book.
name of the book.
Book.
Thank you. It's not the first of anything. It's the name of the book. So
Name of the
this
book.
has to be
Italicized.
italicized. All
Sir,
right.
remember it's supposed to be
All right. The other thing
indented.
that you should know when they tell you about Control A, that's not how you do it in APA. You go here. No, that's not where you go. You go here, paragraph. You go special. You go hanging, and then you press OK, and then it. This is how it is. You notice how it is indented,
Yes, sir.
right?
You click on it.
You have to. You can. I usually just do it this way. Then go here. Then you go paragraph. Once you go paragraph, you go special. You click on hanging and all of that. But you'll get it. All right. So this is a book. All right. Let me check one thing, because I've been doing this thing forever. I think sometimes my map. All right. So do we understand how to document a book? This is a book chapter. Do we understand how to do it based on this here as well as the example? And I posted it in the WhatsApp group as well. Do we understand? Is there anything that you don't understand? Yes.
Sir, I'm not added to the WhatsApp group.
Can somebody just please share the link to the WhatsApp group, please? But do we understand how to do this, right? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right, so all you're doing is just filling in. That's why I put this thing up here. So you're literally just filling in the blanks. That's really what you're doing. All right, so the two other things that I'm going to show you is, so this is the book chapter, but you have what is called a book. Let's just say that the chapter is not there, and let's just say that it's an edited book. Let's watch and see. And then you're going to do a class activity. Memory might lapse, so let me just check one thing to make sure I didn't miss anything at all. Because I'm wondering about one thing. All right. Don't want to teach it from this. I want to actually talk to you guys. All right. That's the journal. That's the newspaper. All right. Here it is. This is the edited one.
And I'm just checking. Do you hear me? What I'm doing is just double
Right,
checking
this is
to
the
make sure
edited
that
one.
what I've done is
Right.
correct.
Not ready for the edited one yet. All right, did I miss something? I don't think so. Hold on, guys. One last thing. I just want to ensure I don't want to crystallize any error.
This
This is not the best. I just double checking something. Okay, guys, just give me a sec. Just to make sure that I haven't missed. I don't think I missed anything, but just to be on the absolute safe side. Introduction to FD10A. Yeah, let's see this, guys. This is the reflective essay. This is the documented essay. Let's see if any of them. Okay, I know that the class has expired. Just want to make sure that my all right, so I should have put a full stop here, then a comma, okay? Right here. All right, so this is a book. All right, so this is, this is a book. This is an example of a book chapter. Everybody understands? So
yes, sir.
let us say that you don't have the chapter in the book. All you would do is to, let me just copy and paste it. If you don't have the chapter, you just take out this. All right, that's what you would put if you don't have the book chapter. We prefer if you have the book chapter, but in the event that you don't have the book chapter, so this is the book with the book chapter, and this is the book without the book chapter. Understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, let me just make sure that's chapter in an edited book, chapter of a book.
So this is when you're like making reference to a book or something?
Just want to make sure that I'm on the safe side. All right. All right, let me teach you one more and then I'll give you some class activity. Should I teach you how to do the edited book? All right, let's do the one with edited book now. So let me label it so that you book with a chapter. So this is book with a chapter. Let's say book with no chapter. And the other one we're going to do is edited book. Edited book. All right. All right, so let's stop sharing. The edited book one now is a little bit different. And I'm going to redo the box. Let me redo the box and put it here. All right, so let me remind myself about the book with book chapter because it's a little bit different. With the edited book chapter and an edited book, it's the In, right. All right, so it is the follows the same one format. Name of chapter or title of chapter. Then you put here, I need to insert to the left. You put the word in, name of edited book, name of edited book. Just reminding myself, people, because no lie in. So it is in, then name of author. Let's say authors of edited book. Then here, oh, let me change the design of the page so it can be longer. Here you put to the left. No, that's not to the left, that's to the right. Put to the left, right here, to the left. What the? Should I put to the right then? To the right? Oh yes, it's to the right. Hallelujah, I'm getting old. Title of edited book. You realize how it is meticulous? Name of author, edited, title of edited book. And I think the last part remains the same. Oh, pages. No, not there, here. Pages. All right, let's reduce the size so we can see. Can increase it a little. All right, it's a little bit long and a little bit, it's not difficult, it's just a matter of following the format. All right, so let us say no, we're doing an edited book, right? So we have book with book chapter, book with a chapter, book without a chapter. No, we're doing edited book. So let's take a picture of the edited one now for me. And when you take a picture, please share it in the WhatsApp group, please. Oh, WhatsApp starts working back, finally. Hallelujah.
So I share what it seems like it's not going to, I guess, WhatsApp it down again.
No, so I want to work because I am in WhatsApp right as we speak. I made sure to test it and I just said to somebody, okay, and it went through.
Sir, title of edited book and pages and the name
Right,
of
for
authors
most
of edited book,
persons, the
are they
WhatsApp will
separated by a
delay, but
comma?
just give it some time. That's how I have to be doing it.
All right, so let's know, we have the somebody just share the WhatsApp link for me so that new persons can join. So we have a picture of this, right? for the edited book?
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's just go and find an edited book so that you see how it is done. Let me come out of this. All right, let's share screen, practical guide. Because I was looking for it right here. One sec. I saw it the last time, so why can't I find it back? This is very strange. This is dreadfully strange. All right, let me just go here and finish. Oh, referencing an edited book. Let's see if we find that. All right, so let's watch this recording first.
Hello and welcome to UTS Library's tutorial on referencing a book chapter in an edited
book using the API.
All right, so.
Hello and welcome to UTS Library's tutorial on referencing a book chapter in an edited book using the APA 7 style. In this video, we'll show you how to reference a book chapter in an edited book, where each chapter is written by a different author or authors. To reference a book chapter, you need the author or authors of the chapter, the year the book was published, the title of the chapter, the editor or editors of the book, the title of the book, the edition number, the page range of the chapter, and the name of the book's publisher. After you get
All right, so in watching this, I realized that there are about two things I left out in my example. For example, I should have put EDS in parentheses, that's not there, and the edition number, which could be like 2. We made up the page range, but everything else is okay. So I forgot to include this. This is supposed to be a comma, not a full stop. I think I put a full stop. And here you put the edition number, which is like the second edition. So if I put second or third, comma, and you put the page range, I think I addressed that in the other thing. Everybody heard me and understand, right? So if you want to take a picture of this, this would actually be good. Because I think my own graphic leaves out this part and this part. Hello? Heard me?
Yes, sir. I just took a picture.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So post it in the WhatsApp group for me, please.
gather this information, it's time to reference. Start with the author's surnames and the initials of their given names. Then list the year the book was published in parentheses. Next, list the title of the chapter. Then write the word in and list the editor or editors of the book, followed by ED or EDS in parentheses. Note that the editor's initials come before their surname. Next, write the title of the book in italics. For both the chapter and book title, capitalize only the first word, any proper nouns, and the first word after a colon. After the title, the edition number and page range of the chapter should be listed in parentheses. You do not need to list the edition number of a first edition. Next, write the name of the publisher. If your book chapter contains a DOI number, place this at the end of the reference. Note that there is no full stop after the DOI. In this video, we covered how to reference a book chapter.
All right, so do we understand that?
Yes, sir.
Right, it's pretty much what I did a while ago. I'm going to share the link to the video in our WhatsApp group, so that, because you're getting homework, I'm not doing all of this I'm doing all of this because I want you to practice. So by the time I get to the point where I'm teaching you this, it won't be any headache, because a lot of the course, especially when you reach the writing part, you're going to have to do this. All right, so let's now find a while ago we were finding several edited books. So let's find edited book on pandemics. Let me see if I can find one on pandemics. Okay, let's see. This is a library. Okay. instead of, oh no, I know what I'm going to look for. It's called a dancehall reader. There you go. So you're going to do something in a book chapter that I actually wrote in. Okay, so we're going to look at this. So what do we need? Can we write down what we need? We need the name of the editor. Who's the name? What's the name of the editor? Are we seeing that? The name of the editor?
Yes, sir.
Sanjay Nair.
Stanley.
Sonia Stanley Nair, yes. Do we see the title of the book?
A reader on Jamaican music and culture.
Dancehall.
Dancehall.
A reader on Jamaican music and culture. All right. All right. So see my name here. Yours truly, right here. This is I and I. So I'm in this book and I'm in this book. This is another edited book. Anyways. All right. The other. What else do we need? What else they said that we need? They said the publication date, right? So it was published in which year?
2020, sir.
2020.
October
20.
2020.
So we don't need a month, we need a year. All right, let's see if they let us inside of the book. Content. All right, so here are several chapters. So you can write down any chapter. Let me know when you have completed the chapter.
Sir, can I explain that? I'm not really seeing.
No, I can't expand. They normally don't
Oh no,
allow
you
it.
did it. You did it already. The extent the thing.
Which one?
You did it already. Something came up where you had
Oh,
to
okay. I thought you were asking me to zoom in. So just write down the name of any chapter. Finish? Let me see what they have at the end, if they have. Did we get the publishing house?
No, sir. We didn't get
Yes.
that
Can you go back to
information.
the chapter,
That you're
please?
telling. It's right in front of you. What's the name of the publishing house?
Sir,
Let me see if you
the
guys
uni-
are reading carefully.
The University of the
The
West Indies
University
Press.
of
Yeah.
the West Indies Press.
Thank you very much. So what would be the place of publication?
Jamaica.
Jamaica, sir.
No, it can't be Jamaica. Remember the place of publication, Kingston, right? It's always a city. Give me one sec.
Kingston.
Sir, can you put it back at the chapter, please?
All right, people, what they didn't realize is that I took a call from a colleague, so that's why I'm not speaking. All right, so don't think that I've stopped talking to the students. It's just that I took a call at that point in time from a colleague.
All right, so we know what, are we missing anything based on what the information that we need? Have we missed anything? If we look back in the WhatsApp group in terms of all that we need, have we
Sir,
missed anything?
The publisher will only get the author.
What do you mean? I don't
Oh,
understand.
no, sorry, never mind. I saw the contribution.
Right. So we did
So
we
the
get
pages, sir.
the
Pages.
pages? Okay, the pages. No. All right. We are going to which chapter? Do I have my book with me? Oh, it's at Excel. Well, they're not going to show you the pages, but we can make up the pages. If you had chosen mine, I probably could tell you, but
Sir, if you go back on it, it show you about 500 something.
no, man. She's talking so in this case, you have to actually quote you see the chapter in the book, in the edited book they're reciting, you have to include the pages. So if it starts from 100 to 150, you have to write that as well. That's what she's asking.
Yes, sir.
Right, but you're not going to get it here because most of them are not going to allow you to see inside of the book. No, they don't allow. So we'll have to make up that part. In the real world now, you find the actual pages. Is it? It is on Amazon. Here's Amazon. I think we were actually on Amazon. But I don't know. Caribbean authors don't allow people inside their books. They're just like hiding things. All right. Okay. So let us now do the edited book together. I'm going to share screen again. All right. So remember now, it's dependent on so this part now, remember the last name, the first name here is not of the author of the edited collection, is of the author of the chapter that you're talking about. Fair enough? Do we understand the difference now?
Sir, can you repeat?
Right. Somebody talking about receipt. Why?
Yes, sir.
I said to repeat what you just said.
I am saying that when in the case of the edited book where you say last name and first name, this is of the author of the chapter in the edited book. Do you understand that?
So
Yes,
sir. Under the chapter
okay. All right, so talk to me in terms of the name, last name.
Sir, the chapter that I have okay, Zachary.
Niaah.
So it's Naya.
Naya, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, comma S.
Mm-hmm. I'm listening.
Sir, comma as well.
Open bracket. 2020. Close bracket. Full stop. The title is Gun Talk and Girls Talk.
Gun Talk.
And Girls Talk.
Yes.
Colon.
Mm-hmm.
The DJ Clash.
DJ Clash?
The DJ Clash.
D-I?
No, sorry. The as in T-H-E, the.
No, yes, you need to say the. No, you didn't pronounce it properly. The, not the.
Okay, so the.
DJ Clash.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, the name, give me a minute.
Can't tell me what to continue. This is the one you choose. I'm listening. Everybody can assist in this process because you just chose a chapter. The rest of it is everybody has that information.
Sir, Robin Clark.
What are you talking about,
sir,
Robin Clark?
in.
What should I put before in?
Full stop. Full stop, sir.
Full stop.
Thank you.
In.
In.
Sir, Robin Clark.
Can't be Robin Clark. I am not the author. This is where we are. Name of author of edited book italicized. That's where we are. Right here we are. First name, last name, first name, year, title of this, in, here, no, name of author of edited book. This is where we are. I am listening. And this is for everybody, not just the young lady who's talking, because you have the information.
you're silent.
Sir, I have Zachary Beaver.
Go ahead.
Sir, I have
Sir, I'm not
Zachary.
get that part. I didn't
It
get
cannot
that
be lost
information.
because the information. But I told you to write it down. Did I not tell everybody to write down the information? Remember, I told you to write down the information. You know, I told you, and you're doing something similar to the book. It's just that this one is an edited. Do you want me to reshare the source?
Yes, sir.
I told everybody to write it down. Here it is.
Okay, sir. I saw it. Thank you.
All right, so let's go back now. I'm going to share screen again. Talk to me.
Sir, Bibi, bye-bye.
It's not correct.
Sir, that
name.
A reader in Jamaican
Jesus
music
Christ.
and culture.
Are you guys not reading? What is this? It says what?
There's a name of authors or edited book.
This is not or, this is off.
Of
Please.
edited book.
You're doing an academic writing course. This is what you're focusing on. Name or names of authors. What's the name of the author?
There's
I told you to write it down. Can spell it for me, please?
Sonjah.
Stanley.
Stanley. STA.
Naya.
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 IAAH. Title of the book.
Title of the book, sir. Dancehall.
Dancehall reader on Jamaican culture.
Dancehall reader.
A reader of Jamaican music and culture.
There was a colon beside dancehall.
Sir, it's
let me go back. People, pay
reader.
attention. You're doing an academic writing course. What I'm giving
Sir,
is
are you
nothing
hearing
that
me?
is rocket science. All you're doing is just converting the information into APA format. Please read it carefully.
Sir,
are you seeing the information now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's go back. Stop share. I told you to write it. That's why I told you to write it down. You can't rely on your memory. All right. Where are we now?
Sir, the colon beside dancehall.
All right. Colon here.
A reader
on music.
Capital A.
Reader.
On Jamaican music and culture.
Not, sir, music before culture.
Music.
And culture.
And culture.
The pages now, sir, you said we have to
Anything
make it
else?
up. Place
Page, you're supposed to have page now.
The page is
put a full stop. So the pages are supposed to be in brackets. So we have to make up the pages because we're not sure, right?
Yeah.
So let's say it is 201 to 259. We're just making it up. I think you have to put PP, if my memory serves me correct. So
yes,
P, let me just put it here. So P, this means page. PP full stop means pages. Oh, we don't need the place of publication for this one, right? We just need the publisher. If I remember correctly, that's what they said, right, people? Right?
Station. Sir, it did say place of publication and we say it's Kingston.
No, man, but in this case, we don't need the place of publication. If I remember correctly, you don't need the
No,
place of publication. You only
we're
need a
not seeing that.
publisher.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
not
yes,
seeing the
sir.
place,
Okay.
sir. I'm
Yes,
not seeing the
sir.
Right.
I
place of
just need the
publication.
publisher.
For edited books, right.
Yes, sir. So it
So
will
who's the
be the
publisher now?
publisher.
University of the West Indies Press.
BB.
Lord Jesus.
University
Please.
of the
Sir,
West Indies
The
University
Press.
of the West
University
Indies
of the
Press.
West Indies
Oh,
Press. Of the West Indies Press.
Yes, the University of the West Indies Press. Right. Full
Press.
stop. Are we finished or should we do something else?
Italize it.
Interlight
Sir, we
it,
need to
sir.
italize it.
Italize it.
Italize the name.
The author's
The
name
name,
or
the name of
italize?
the book. The book.
The
Which
name
one
of the
of them
book,
were
sir, the edited
italiced?
book.
The
Tell me
The
title
exactly.
of the
edited
book.
book.
What is the title?
A Reader of Jamaican Music.
Dancehall, a reader on
Dancehall, a
Jamaican
Reader of
music
Jamaican.
and culture.
All right, so we
Yes,
italize
sir.
that. Do we need to do anything else?
Yes, sir. You're going to
Paragraph
highlight
and special
everything
paragraph.
Sir,
and you're going to
Hanging.
indent it.
fix it in the right thing.
Tell me what to do. I highlight it. What do I do next?
Indent.
You go to paragraph,
No,
sir.
no.
So you're going to press the
Paragraph.
left mouse button and press paragraph.
No, it's
Paragraph.
the right, not the
The
left
right.
side.
Special.
Right, sir.
Go on paragraph.
Yes,
Then
sir.
what I
Click
do?
it.
Special and hanging.
So you
Hanging. Go to
Go to
hanging, sir. Special
special.
and select hanging.
Special.
And
then select
and
hanging.
select hanging and press
All right.
OK.
All right. So one last thing I forgot to tell you. It must be double space here, guys. Must be double space. For APA, it has to be double space.
Okay.
Okay. So this is how it should look. It's the same thing here. Well, that doesn't need to be double space, but this should be double space. For APA, or double not single. Yes, this is how it should look. All right. Okay, so what I am going to do now, class activity. Take a picture of the screen because you're now going to produce your one example of each in groups.
Oh, the sir.
All right, so did we understand? This is just, as I said, this is just the book component of it. Did we understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it's
Hello.
it's not
Sir.
very
Oh, who said that?
it's not very difficult to
Sir, I have a question.
yes, somebody has a question, go ahead.
No, I'm saying when I was looking in the table that you have written, I see where you put the italicized for the name of author instead of the title of the book, but then you italize the title of the book.
Hold on. All right, are you guys hearing me now?
Yes.
You were asking a question?
Yes, you're not hearing me. You hear me now?
Yes, could you just follow this is why I tell you that, so I might have missed something, but please just follow the examples that are there. For example, what is in the WhatsApp group, because some of it I'm still quoting from memory. I'm kind of quoting from memory, but just the examples that were posted in the WhatsApp group, especially the one that says book chapter, just follow it to the T and you will get it, all right? Because I realized that there are two things that I missed in my example, but just follow the example that is in the WhatsApp group, all right? And the video that is there as well, the video that the link to the video that is there, so you won't miss it. All right. All right, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put it in groups and you're going to give me one example that is a book, one example that is a book chapter, and one example that is an edited book. And you are going to find the sources and document them accordingly. So I am not going to find the sources for you. You are going to find the sources and you must be able to share screen, okay? Tell me.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
one question. I don't have a laptop and I'm not using a laptop. So
Tavon, you're going to work in a group. So if you don't have a laptop, somebody else can do it.
all right, sir.
Yes.
Repeat what you wanted, please, sir.
So I'm saying all you're doing now is to repeat what was done. So you're going to write an example of a book, APA style, one that is a book chapter and one that is an edited book. In other words, it's now your turn to prove to me that you're able to do the three styles. Document the three different types of books: book with chapter, book without chapter, and edited book. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. right, so Raheem. All right, so I've opened the groups. So remember now you are finding your sources. All right, and I'll be away from the microphone for a bit because a doctor friend of mine is going to check on me. All right. So please go. Oh, I don't open. So please go into the breakout rooms. So Sherian, Tarji, Anika, Marisha, Santana, you're not in the breakout room. This is what you need. So for the letter, you need something like this. Where did I save it? Oh, let's see. No, I'm gonna forget this. You can go in and type in Runyon Floyd Green because we had invited him to. So this is what you need. You need a letterhead. If I put your name on a letterhead and send, they're going to call the school and ask if you work there. So that's what you need. You need a letterhead. So I have access to Excel letterhead, but I can't use it because they're going to call. And the worst thing is for, as I tell you, what they normally do is if them call and find out say you don't work there, they're going to blacklist you and they're going to share it with the other people then. That's what they normally do. So what you have to do, because my mother did this, when my mother was going to England, she needed a job letter, but she got somebody who was willing to do it for her. The people that we know is not restaurants, so that the school in Crossroads, for example, it's a school, and my bridging in over there. So I don't really know champ if you talk to per se. I don't really know him but I don't really say I'm a friend, so we can go to him and you know, because me call him, me get a number from him, call him, and him don't answer the phone. And the other youth, I tell you, him just opened the restaurant just a year now. So that's what you need. You need a job. You need this, a letterhead. That's what you need. And you have to find a company willing to do that for you. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, exactly. They're not going to do it. So most companies are not going to willingly do it because it is fraud, you know. Yeah. It is fraud. Some people have to pay. Some people. Right.
Good night, sir. I had problems with my internet and it just came back. Can you please place me in a group if it's a group work? Sir, can you please put me in a breakout room?
Sir, good night. Could you assign me back to breakout room number 6, please? I got bumped off.
Hey, Tevon, I realize that you're out the group, but let's just close the WhatsApp group. Sorry, guys, I was away. As I told you, I was being checked. So I was away from the...
So I can put me back in there, please. I don't know where I come out of it.
You're probably, you're, when, for example, your thing dropped. No, but I'm taking everybody out the WhatsApp group, though. Out the meeting rooms. For
Okay.
have a general discussion, right? So you had got a chance to participate, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right, which is good. All right, so I think everybody's out there. All right, so welcome back, everybody. Room 1, did you get a chance to do your 3? And room 1 is Anika, Felicia, Santana, Sasha, Shanika. Got a chance to?
Sir, didn't finish on 2.
We didn't finish.
All right, can you show us what you have so far then? And then you can do the rest of your homework. All right, go ahead.
Sir, this is what I have so far.
All right. So this is, so remove the comma from where you have, right. So you remove the comma. Right. Yes.
From the E.
Right. All right. So my father, so Johnson should begin with a capital because it's a proper noun. Yes. So Johnson, capital J. J-O, yes, Johnson. And then Macmillan Education Limited, uppercase for Education Unlimited. All right. The lowercase is just for the title in the chapter and the book title. All right, but not. All right, so this one, even though your book is dated 1984, the year after I was born. Yes. All right, so this is the chapter. All right, so this is, so the book with a chapter is good. That's okay. All right. And you just had reached the book without a chapter.
Yes, sir.
All right, so thanks. You can finish up the rest for homework. Let's go on to room 2. Stop sharing for me and thanks. Room 2, I'm seeing Donnet, Katie, and Ricardo, Samantha, and Shannon. Go ahead for me. Just share what you have so far. You must have finished at least 1 or 2 by now. Room 2, Donnet, Katie, and Ricardo, Samantha, Shannon. I don't see any sharing happening. All right, so why do I think something is wrong with the title? So this is book with a chapter. I'm seeing several capital letters. What are we supposed to do with the capital? So complete should be common, and course should be common, and question should be common. Begin with a common letter. Questions should be common, right? All right, so book with a chapter. So sets 2. Everybody have an old book. All right, your old book. Mathematics.
Sir, what wrong with the old book?
You're not supposed to use dated books. Remember, we said that not less than 10 years.
Oh.
Remember, we said that? Right, so not less than 10 years. All right, and at this level, you never quote a 6E book, okay? Never ever quote from 6E books at this level. You're at the university/college level, so you never ever. I remember when I was a first-year student at UA, a lecturer put me in my place very properly for quoting from a Kate book. And she said, at this level, you don't quote from those books. All right, so this is just an example. All right, so why you use the same book? Only Terrible and Wicked, so I wanted a different book. So they use the same book, my Lord. Okay, in the interest of time, but you're going to do, for homework, you're going to do the book with no chapter using a different book, and then the edited book. Okay, room 2? All right, for room 3, thanks guys. For room 3, Kevon, Kimani, Marissa, Rasidia, and Raheem. Go ahead for me.
Okay, sir. So we did it on two different computers. I'll show the one with no chapter, the book with no chapter.
Okay,
First.
all right, go ahead.
Share screen.
All right, what size? So remember, no, it's I didn't tell you this. So it should be Times New Romans 12. Times New Romans 12, yes. All right. So book without chapters.
Double line space into, sir?
It's
Yes,
double line space.
This is double line?
Yes, sir. Double and high.
Yes, so it's double. I am seeing there should be a full stop at K. At K.
All right, here.
Yes. And sweet should be common letter. The second sweet. Mango and tree should be common letter as well. So mango, common, tree, common. Yes, and other stories. All right. Yes, so that's correct now.
Okay.
All right. So share the other one. Yes, share the other one now.
Sir, come in, sir.
Okay. Kevon, you sound like you're new. You're new to my class? I've never heard you before.
Yes, sir. I'm new to your class, sir. This is my first session.
All right. So next class, introduce yourself. All right. All right. So let's see this book with a chapter, which is most. All right. So boys, common B for boys. Common B. Yes. Space between the comma and N. Space between the comma and N where the name is. That's why you see it under there. So there needs to be a space between the comma. Lord Jesus, him don't know one comma.
Well,
no, right at. All right, go behind
from
the
the
end
last
now.
name.
At the last name, right?
Put it at the comma.
Oh, yes.
Right there, right there.
No.
In front.
Lord Jesus.
I'm missing it.
Right
in
there.
front, and then you press right. That's how it should be. All right, which is Nancy Boys, New York. Yes, that's correct. No, that is correct. Thank you very much. That was what, room 3 or 4? Room 3.
3, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, so you're gonna finish. So you're gonna finish the rest of homework. And there's some other things that you're going to do.
It's supposed to be indented.
Oh yes, this is not hanging.
Indents and hanging.
This is not hanging. No, it's not indented. All you need to do is copy it, and then copy for me. Copy for me. Want to help him for me, Jesus, to click in and when you copy.
Highlight it.
Highlight. Yes, highlight it for me.
Yes,
I know how to
Kevon.
pick the focus what you're doing. Highlight it for me.
No, what am I highlighting?
The entire thing.
From the
entire
thing
From to come to the full stop after company. Highlight all of that.
Click from the last name and draw it down to company.
Don't tell him to draw. Next thing he's going to change up everything. All you're doing is highlight everything. Kevon, you're a young man. You're supposed to know to use these things, right? I'm old.
Sir,
I triple click on any word.
Where's the cursor?
Now just select the whole thing and then right click.
Yeah, select the whole thing and then right click.
Where's the mouse?
Where the mouse gone?
All right, the Lord will come before him finish. All right, stop sharing for me, Kevon. So we're going to the other room. You guys help him. Kevon, no understand what's going on.
Just triple click on any word in the document and it highlight everything.
Kevon look like him gone.
I'm gonna get a one day.
You look like
just stop sharing,
Oh,
please.
your
Stop
cursor
sharing.
gone. Put your cursor.
No, just tell him to stop share because we want to see the other group.
Just stop share. Look at down the bottom.
Stop sharing.
Well, I will stop sharing.
Lord
Jesus.
It's at the top of the screen. It's at the top. It's at the top.
God help you.
I'm gonna see you one day.
The same part where you click share at.
Yeah, move the mouse go all the way up.
Yeah, go back right there.
Highlight it there.
No, let him stop share.
See, I like Jesus.
Go back in the Zoom thingy. Press the Windows button and go back in the Zoom thingy. The Zoom icon. and then you just stop share from there. I don't remember how this something I say.
I mean, I forgot the fan giant box.
No, it's at the top. Okay.
All right, room 4. Cheryl, Rohana, Sherry, and Tanisha. Go ahead for me quickly. Room 4. Are you going to share? Tell us so we can move on. Are you guys hearing me? Or is it that room 4 is not there?
I'm hearing you, sir.
We're hearing it, sir.
Sir, what are the names?
Cheryl, Rohana, Sherian, and Tanisha.
Octavia, go ahead.
Octavia's going to share?
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead, Octavia. And I know you guys you're hearing, right? Don't say anything aloud, it's being recorded. I know you're here.
You guys can see it?
Yes, we can see. All right, so but are we seeing italics? Anything italicized? So this is book with a chapter. The font does not look to be Times New Romans. It is not double space.
It look really small.
All right, and we don't see double space either.
You can just zoom up yourself.
Yes, we're not seeing double space either. Remember, it's so the first one is okay, it's just that it's not double spaced. For the second one, this is book with no chapter, yes. And the third one is the edited.
So the third one is incomplete.
Right, and where you italicize is incorrect as well for the third one. But the first and the second one, with the exception that they are not double spaced.
All right, so.
All right, thanks. Stop sharing. Room 5 for me, quickly. Clothing, the Miss Brown, Leroy, Marsha, Chantal. Go ahead. All right, so this is the edited book. I'm seeing two things, book with chapter and edited book. They are not the same source. How are you having the two things there? This is an edited book. So Raymond's run should be common letter. Which edition, or take out the PP. The PP is actually incorrect. It's supposed to be EDS, comma, and space. All right. It should be a comma at Bambara. Comma at Bambara. And if you check in the WhatsApp group, I'm almost sure that's correct. Let me just double check something. But I'm sure.
What would the EDS mean, sir?
Edition. That's what it means. Right. So that's not where the ED should be. Let me tell you exactly where it should be. So the ED should come after the last name, which is Bombarda. And you put in brackets EDS full stop. Put in brackets. So remove
right
the
there,
comma.
sir, right here.
Yes, right there. Remove the comma. Remove the comma. Remove the comma at Bambara as well. Go back. Just yes. Remove the comma. Open bracket. EDS. Now, why are you spacing? Yes, right. Close the brackets now. Not outside of the full stop. EDS is a shortened form, right? Put a comma. Right. Then subtitle. Right. Put it. Go back to where 1 to 7 is, and put second. No, in front of the 1, put 2 ND, comma. No, 2 ND, go back in front of the comma, space. I hope it doesn't, second, ED, comma. Right, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, the edited book is a little, it's always so tricky. I usually have to watch the video again myself. All right, no quoting from any CSET book for my course. I will fail you.
Yes,
No
sir,
CSET books.
noted.
All right. All right, thank you very much, Mrs. Riley. I can't see your last name. Lamont.
Lamont.
Yes.
Lamont.
All right, room 6 and final. Brittany, Dave, Norman, Pauline, Tevon, and Tonian. Go ahead for me. Let us see what you have so far. Remember, you must finish the rest for homework. So where's the chapter? Something, oh, this is not finished.
Didn't
No,
get
sir.
to go
It's
too
not.
far with it.
All right, so next time work a little faster, because if you have one group that can do all 3, it means that there's an opportunity. Although I know for some persons, you might not have got everything at the same time, all right? So what you're going to do for me, everybody know, you're going to work as a team and get it completed. When we come back on, today's Tuesday, when we come back on Thursday, I'm going to teach you now how to do a newspaper, how to do a web page, how to do an academic journal, how to do an academic magazine, and even social media, how you cite social media, all right, APA style. Thank you guys very, very much for, I know I wasn't feeling too well. I'm a little bit better now because I guess the pills are kicking in. And I think we did accomplish a lot, even though we were really watching a recording at the first part of the class. And I'm seeing where persons are learning, slowly getting the idea about how to do APA. Continue the conversation now in the WhatsApp group, so that as a group, you're able to complete the homework, so we can have a fulsome discussion on Thursday. All right, everybody, have a good night.
Okay, sir. Good night.
Yes, sir.
Good night,
Night, sir.
Good
Night,
night,
night.
sir.